Hello, beautiful and beloved ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D Music Reactions, and welcome or welcome back. And if you wonder about that strange title, these days I'm bringing you a message after about every other reaction about this historic shift from third dimensional consciousness to fifth dimensional consciousness for the entire planet. This is a message video, so if you're interested in that, stick around to the end. Meanwhile, we are going to do Mission Souls Separate Ways by Journey. Here we go. Okay, my goodness, they already started it off with a bang, didn't they? The mother has such a nice resonance to her voice. Did you notice that? Like, she's got this beautiful resonance. The other one also has a nice voice. I think just younger voice, maybe not sort of as trained yet, but very, very wonderful so far. And of course, they're all jamming. I love this little cutie here with his drumming. Oh my goodness, so adorable. What did I learn? I learned from you guys that sometimes when it's the whole family, it's probably a song that the mother and the father really like as well, maybe from old school kind of song that they like, and then that's called MS6. And when it's just the 4 kids, it's the song they like particularly, and that's MS4. So that was pretty cool to learn that. Let me let you know too, by the way, friends, I have my membership tiers. I've been furiously putting videos so if you're interested in that, go check out the video about those member tiers. But let us continue. I got to go back just a tad. Oh my goodness. Wow, they're doing a great job on this song. And isn't it a wonderful song? I absolutely love this song. I love the band Journey. They came up with almost every song they had was really, really wonderful, isn't it? What's your favorite Journey song, by the way? Put it in the comments. And let me know if the Mission Souls did that Journey song while you're at it. By the way, to sing rock it takes even more, I would say, even more training than a lot of other kinds of singing. For instance, jazz or things that are softer, because you have to be able to save your voice while you're really blasting it out there. And that's a skill. That is not the easiest thing to do. So I give these folks so much credit. And of course, look at the playing by the dad and everybody else. Just great stuff. By the way, if you're enjoying this, give me a like. Give them a like later. It's always in the notes, and they're doing a great job. And subscribe. Let us continue. The son's got his foot going away with that foot drum too, you know. You got to be able to tap your head and rub your belly for those kind of drums, you know. He's pretty darn good. Let's continue.
Troubled times, caught between confusion and pain.
guitar, doesn't she? Holy cow, did you see how fast her fingers were moving? I'm going back and hear that little bit again. Oh my goodness. Sing so bad, but my voice teacher number one is telling me while I'm retraining my voice not to use bad technique, not to sing, at least not to sing except for the exercises. And plus I don't want to bother you guys with my voice, but oh, it's making me want to sing. You can't even imagine how bad I want to sing this song with them. Let's go back a little bit. This is one of my favorites, I gotta tell you. Find you, break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. I still love you, girl. I really love you, girl. They rocked it. Didn't they rock it? Oh my goodness, they rocked it. Oh my goodness. And that's a great song, and they did an awesome job with it. I'm telling you. Like you said in one of the other comments on one of the other videos that they had spent like months and months practicing that particular song. I think maybe it was Highway Star. So how long did they practice this one? Do you know? Put it in the comments below, because that was extraordinary. Like, so well done. I mean, really. And for a family band and for kids, some of them kids, my teenagers, and it's just unbelievable. I just think it's so precious that the whole band does their together. Like, what an activity for a family to enjoy music. And then they also have the ability to break it up so that you could do some ones that the younger ones like that the older ones don't. You know what I'm saying? So they're flowing with that too, so that everybody gets their desires sort of met, if you will. So I just think I think they're just a great family. I really just think they're a great family. Oh my goodness. Now, friends, my mission is to teach people about this fifth dimensional consciousness coming in and how it's different from third dimensional consciousness. And then I use that by the song. So I generally put the things on my scale. 1 being very third dimensional, fear, pain, sadness, anger, sadness, all that. And 10 being very fifth dimensional, love, peace, joy, bliss, ease, fun, harmony, right? So now you get mad at me when I do this, when I'm not talking about how well they did it. If you had to go how well they did this, there are 20 on a 1 to 10. So if you don't want to know about fifth dimensional consciousness, don't listen to my scoring, right? Just if you want to know about fifth dimensional consciousness, listen to my scoring. This is not about how well they did it, okay? It's about 5D versus 3D. And in this song, there's a significant amount of sadness. It's a parting. It's a heartbreak, if you will. And that's certainly in third dimension. That's certainly not something you're going to find in the fifth dimension, okay? So you're not going to find sadness. You're not going to find, the anxiety of separation and all that in the fifth dimension. And so this is going to go a little, but the sound of it also is uplifting and fun. You know what I mean? So that's the other thing. It's like you got to think about the way it feels to your body. Like it makes you want to dance, it makes you want to sing. And that's why, like, it's not super low either. So I think on how much this pulls you one way or the other, to the 1 or the 10, to the third dimension or the fifth dimension, I'm going with about a 7 on this song. And listen, if you live life feeling like 5, like, not really excited about much and just kind of going along, a 7 lifts you up, right? If you live life with a lot of upset and stress and all, maybe you're a 4, a 7 lifts you up, right? So it's all relative, So, okay, beloved ones. Let me tell you a little bit about me. You can go to the About Me video here on this channel if you want to know about me. And that leads you to a longer video about what I call my Forged in the Fire 3D journey in my younger life. But I learned a lot. I became a transformational life coach, which really is very powerful because you get rid of the baggage of your past like really quickly and efficiently. Like within hours, not even days, you can get rid of some powerful things that have driven you for a lifetime. So I learned that, did that, and did it for others. And I also learned about natural healing and did that for myself, and I help others. So if you want to know about any of the things that I can offer in terms of that, you can go to the About Lorelei page on Patreon in the notes right here. Okay? And there's also a place where you can give a donation if you want to show me a little love. Most appreciative. There's also Buy Me a Coffee on this description on this channel. So thank you to those of you who have done that. And now let's get to our fifth dimensional message, which I did sort of hand pick for this song because I know this song, right? So I knew what we were getting into. Is there such a thing as heartbreak in the higher dimensions or the higher realities? I probably already gave away the answer, didn't I? But let's talk about that. I'm going to assert to you that there really is no such thing as heartbreak in the higher dimensions and realities. It's just like, how could that be? Like you go like, how could that be? Because you love somebody. Like this one so deeply loves that person. And then the love falls apart. So there would have to be heartbreak. So yeah, in the third dimensional reality, there would have to be heartbreak. But you see, the whole consciousness up there is totally different. You see, when he says, though we touched and went our separate ways, it sounds like a sad thing. We touched and we went our separate ways. But in the higher dimensions, it's like, oh, we touched and we went our separate ways. I had that wonderful, glorious experience with you. And then I went on to have wonderful, glorious experiences with other people. You see, it's just this little tweak, right? It's this little tweak from thinking of that as a bad thing to thinking of that as a wonderful thing that you touched and then moved on. And in the higher realms, we have our beloved divine, like sort of holy match, the individual that we are sort of a twin with when our soul was birthed, not the great oversoul, but our specific soul was birthed, right? And that individual is always there available to us. But yet, if we have lives over eons and eons and eons and eons, wouldn't it get a little boring just to sit around with one individual and never experience anything else? That would be crazy, right? So certainly there is experiencing all the wonderful things that are out there to experience, and then coming back together with the ones that you love, not just in a male-female sense. In fact, the whole thing's a little bit different in terms of that. When you don't have a physical body, a lot of the times you can manifest a physical body, but a lot of times you don't. So that becomes a whole different ball game, right? So there's like, it's so different. It's such a different consciousness up there. And you got to remember too that in coming to this reality to experience these physical forms, these physical bodies, literally from the space of like we could be, do, or have anything, like it, you could create planets. I'm talking about your higher self of your higher self of your higher self of your higher self. Way back there's an archangel probably, right? And you can, in these higher dimensions, you can just create stuff right out of thin air. So that got boring after a while, and we said, let's go and experience what it's like to be on the physical plane and have, what I would say is like physical problems or whatever. So, but when you really consider that in the higher dimensions, they know it's a game. They absolutely know it's a game here. So why would you get so upset? Can you imagine getting so upset over playing I don't know, what's a good game to think about? Battleship or something, right? Or what's that one where they line all the armies up right around the world and you have the little pieces. Now, can you imagine like taking that so seriously, like that you would sit there and cry for days on end because, you lost the game, right? That's it. I mean, it's like this is a game. We're all playing this game. And none of us ever die, by the way. We just go on in a butterfly transformation to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. We just think we die, right? So they know up there, I'm going to see that person again. We touched and went our separate ways, but now we're going to touch again and then go our separate ways and then touch again and go our separate ways. And it's a wonderful thing to go separate ways and try out what's in the universe and see it and explore it and all that. And it's a wonderful thing to come together. So there would never be such a thing as heartbreak in the higher dimensions. I hope you're kind of getting to see that and understand that. And what really causes the heartbreak in this lower frequency and vibration really is our sort of attachment. It's attachment. We don't just let go very easily. And things are let go of very easily in the higher dimension. Anyway, because you can bring it right back again, you don't have attachment to things because, if I have a beautiful set of china as I do, right? and I use it for some beautiful banquet or something that I create in the higher realms, and then I just, snap my fingers, it's gone. But if I snap my fingers again for something, I can have it right back again. Here I'm like, don't break my china. My china, don't break it. Right? That's how we are about our stuff. I'm letting go of a lot of that, by the way. I've had to let go of a lot of that in my journey in life, a lot of my attachment to stuff. So it's attachment to other people that actually causes us, to have those experiences. We just can't it seems like in third dimensional, it's hard for us to just let a person go and be on their way with love and have a joy about that as we also go on our way and go to see, explore, and experience what else is out there. It seems difficult to us, right? And we are in the third dimensional reality, so we also have to be kind to ourselves and give ourselves a little bit of time, sometimes to kind of shift our thought process. And maybe this song is before the one shifts his thought process to, being able to sort of detach or whatever, who knows, right? But in the higher realms, you don't even have it come up, right? So and so that's really why there just really is no heartache up there. And doesn't that sound great? Wouldn't you like to have that? Wouldn't you like a life where there literally is no sadness, no sorrow, no heartbreak? I know I'm on board for that. And that's why I'm on this train, this 5D train. Hope you're jumping on board too. Maybe if it's hung out and listened to this entire message, maybe it is something you want to do. And on that note, my friends, in my member tiers, I'm going to be looking to do fun things where we all come together in a group type setting, probably online or whatever, and we do wonderful things that lift us up. And that's in my higher tier, the Joy Ride, where I'm already reading some wonderful things that would lift you up. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, just check out that higher member tier, the Joy Ride. Once I get enough of you, we are going to do it. Hopefully great. All right, friends, I'm going to send you that beautiful fifth dimensional energy, the love, the peace, the joy, the bliss, the fun, the play, the ease, coming at you now. Here it comes. Namaste. I honor the God in you.